This film is about femininity, about resilience and strength, finding your voice, finding your people, coming together as a source of healing and community. We see these group of women who have each found their path into this choir group, and through it, they find a place of a new beginning. Essentially, we see how these women have impacted and reflected on each other, and Bev Grant, who essentially is their beacon to healing. And as they come together, I think what was so strong is what had left such a resounding image on me is I am a domestic violence survivor myself. So to see these group of women come together and have Bev Grant be able to take their poetry, I'm a poet myself, to create these lyrics and to create this song in order to heal each other and also pass the message along to others, I think is really powerful. Um, we get to see, a grand perspective of people who've lived a life, which, at first, seeing this imagery, I thought it was going to be more of a spiritual take on things, but I think it's about the people in the end. And I think it's about, you know, this thing of taking a walk in my shoes, being able to see a perspective of where these women come from and how they move forward and how they um, walk about in their life.
I enjoyed learning all about the Brooklyn Women's Chorus and its history. I like seeing the black and white photos and the footage of past singing concerts. I loved hearing the lyrics of the pieces they have sung over the years, so empowering. It is wonderful that the founder has used her love for music and her political activism to make a difference in the lives of the singers and society at large. So many heartfelt interviews of the women who have taken part and how much they have gained emotionally since joining. I appreciated the way the various faces were sometimes presented in boxes on screen due to COVID regulations.
It showed all these women who have vastly different stories while still being similar and enjoying this chorus. It showed them that they could walk together and commiserate with each other and to lean on each other within a sisterhood. They're really bonded together. What I wasn't expecting was a bunch of the elderly being so involved in social justice. It's not really something you think about the elderly doing with protests and stuff. You think, usually think that they don't want to put themselves into a potentially dangerous situation if things turn. But there isn't, that was just one aspect of this documentary. There were so many others, which was going into each and every woman's story. Maybe not all of them, but the ones that were selected for this documentary. This was an inspiring film, and the music was beautiful.
I think it was just a really joyous piece about this group and them coming together. I think showing them still being able to come together despite COVID is really great, showing the retirement of different members and how it builds a sense of community as a whole. I think this was it was an informative piece about the group, but overall it was just a really joyful piece.
It was great to hear the perspective of everyone involved in singing as part of the group and their different life stories and journeys that brought them to singing and how singing helped them through different things that they were experiencing, and then that sense of community. It's really beautiful how it's captured, and it's amazing to be able to hear parts of singing from the different shows and also have that exploration of what the different lyrics mean and how those songs were relevant to different times in history and different movements.